Welcome back. A Burien man allegedly hit several Gorge Amphitheater security personnel with a Hummer SUV in an attempt to flee from them during a Paradiso concert. Prosecutors charge infamous Kinney, a 21-year-old man in Grant County Superior Court, with attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and hit and run. Kinney reportedly backed a silver Hummer H3 out of a camp on Saturday night as security personnel were attempted to surround it. Kinney allegedly backed into one of the ATVs the security personnel were using. When the vehicle stopped, one of the employees attempted to open the door, and Kinney reportedly drove forward, hitting the security officer and another ATV. Kinney reportedly began fleeing, and deputies began chasing the Hummer. It ended after Kinney reportedly turned onto a series of dirt roads and crashed into an irrigation canal. Kinney allegedly fled the vehicle on foot and was caught when he returned to the vehicle. Kinney allegedly admitted to driving the vehicle. Quincy Valley Medical Center staff treated about 7 more Paradiso concertgoers compared to last year. Hospital staff treated 53 patients during the 2-day electronic dance music festival compared to roughly 47 patients last year. Live Nation hired Crowd RX to treat patients at the Gorge Amphitheater before they were transferred to Quincy Valley Medical Center. The companies provided medical staff, including a doctor. A hospital spokesperson stated a combination of high temperatures and drug use resulted in a number of life-threatening conditions. During Paradiso, the hospital saw 38 patients that were treated and released. 7 patients were admitted for further evaluation and later released, and 8 patients were transferred to Confluence Health Central Washington Hospital or Harborview Medical Center. Bo Brooks, a 23-year-old Portland man, was one of the patients transferred to Central Washington Hospital. He was admitted to the intensive care unit and died roughly 2 hours later. Grant County cannot institute an emergency ban on fireworks. Grant County Fire Marshal Dave Nelson said the county commissioners could institute an ordinance allowing for emergency bans, but state law requires a year-long process before the commissioners could vote on it. The commissioners investigated whether they can put an emergency ban for fireworks in place after a series of days with more than 100-degree temperatures. The iFIBER 1 News Weather Center is predicting more of the 90 to 100-degree temperatures. They're expected to continue until next week without any rain. At least 3 wildland fires have burned more than 17,000 acres in Grant County during the past 2 days. Douglas County has an ordinance allowing the fire marshal to impose an emergency ban. The county's fire marshal imposed the ban on Monday. In Northwest news, most of us would have trouble returning a gift of $100,000, but the Girl Scouts of Western Washington had no trouble doing just that. Seattle's KIRO has the story.
There's a lot to cheer about at the Girl Scouts of Western Washington. It's not the reaction you expect after they returned a $100,000 donation. The donor said the funds could not be used for transgendered girls, just a month after the Scouts announced they're all welcome. The CEO said that money could have sent 500 disadvantaged girls to camp.
It was a sad decision, but it wasn't a difficult decision. We will not be put in the position of having to turn a girl away.
They won't disclose who the donor is, but after posting their story online yesterday morning, their campaign went viral.
We were pretty sure we were going to make the goal, but we didn't think we'd make it in one day.
Thousands in donations were not the only surprise in store for the Girl Scouts here. Their website taking those donations, Indiegogo, it crashed for at least a half an hour because of all the site traffic. One person on Facebook said they could only afford to give $3, but they felt compelled, and the donations kept rolling in throughout the morning.
And then by the time I got in 15 minutes later, it was at 76.
While we were there, the page hit $109,000. The Girl Scouts chapter does have transgendered members, and they've already been hearing from their parents.
They've said that they are incredibly grateful that their kids have a place to belong, feel accepted.
That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.